Hello, welcome to Nest of Guidance. Welcome back to Nest of Guidance. I am Robin, and if you're a birdie in my Nest of Guidance already, this setup might look different to you. That's just because I'm filming on the reverse side of the table than I usually do, because my cat Marcia is so happily and adorably asleep on the couch I usually sit on that I just could not bring myself to disturb her beautiful nap that she's having. So the camera is facing the other direction, I'm on the other couch, and here we are. And I also just need to say before I begin, thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who resonates with my readings. We are over 1,000 subscribers on my channel now. We are over 1,000 birdies in my Nest of Guidance, and that is just such a beautiful achievement and a dream for me to be living right now. And it is because of you, it is because of you watching, it is because of you resonating, it is because of you continuing to be here with me and tuning in to the messages that I channel that is possible. And I also want to thank you for your patience with the instability of my uploads lately. I know it's kind of been here and there, and I do plan and have the intention to be getting back to more regular uploads in the near future, but life is full of energy right now, both beautiful and magical and amazing, and some that just needs to be processed and integrated and released, which I'm sure you can all relate to and resonate with, as well, as we're all on this beautiful planet Earth together. But I did feel the call to just jump up on this camera and film a quick reading for you. While I have this moment of peace, I actually have family visiting from Holland right now, staying with me. So it's been very loud and exciting and vibrant and exuberant in my home right now. And there isn't a lot of times of quiet to film, but I'm so grateful to have them here. I haven't seen them in 2 years, and it's just been a magical journey and treat to have them back in the home we all grew up in, which is just so incredible. And I wanted to film with the Prismatic Vision Tarot today. Hierophant coming through for us, lessons being learned, paradigms being shifted in this energy, to see what message comes through. I'm not even sure at this point what message is going to come through, but maybe it'll have to do with shifting paradigms and learning lessons, as the Hierophant was right on the top. And we have some cards already coming through for us. Wow. Definitely some endings happening for us, but gaining rest and allowing ourselves to rest through them. I'm just going to pull one more, and then I'm going to go into these cards that flipped forward for us. This deck has always been very poignant in its messages and its energy. Really just cuts the fat right out of it and gets right to the point with what needs to be heard. And I feel like we're at the end of the big wave of Mercury retrograde right now. It actually ended on the 24th, so we're just in the after shadow until August 6th if you're watching it within that time frame. So Mercury retrograde can always be kind of tumultuous with its energy, and even afterwards it can be kind of hit and miss, touch and go, wishy-washy. I've always connected to Mercury retrograde as the big time period is kind of the big earthquake of communication, and then the aftershock is the potential, or the after shadow is the potential aftershock that could come through, but it doesn't always. So just ride the tide, I'm hearing. A saying from my dear best friend, who is a soul sister of mine, came through. We were on the bus the other day, and maybe I'll actually stop there and show these two cards, because we have the Three of Swords here to start, and this is when there's some sort of painful loss, severance, ending happening within the collective right now. This might have even transpired through the energies of Mercury retrograde a little bit, because the Three of Swords can be a severing that happened via communication, your thoughts, your perceptions, your awareness, your ego. The swords are connected to the mind and to the perception of life, and then based on that perception, it will either it'll affect the way you communicate, the way you act based on that perception. And you see here this stag has been pierced with these 3 swords, and he's lying close to death, whether that's just metaphorical death, because again the 3 of Swords is a painful severance or ending happening. But if you look closely, there is transformation possible. There is this little butterfly here perched on one of the antlers. So even though this painful ending, severance, closure has transpired, so it does feel like it's past energies happening, potentially recent past, within the last 3 days or 3 weeks, depending on when you're watching this. But there is this beautiful, gentle, soft fluttering of transformation happening for you through this energy, and you tap into that transformation of what's happening for you by giving yourself rest and shelter from the storm. The 4 of Swords here is the energy of seeking self-care, solitude, sabbatical, healing yourself away from it all. So even if that's like just needing to like stay home, have an Epsom salt bath, have a cup of tea, maybe you don't go out, maybe you don't socialize, maybe it's you just spend time with one friend you know that you can take shelter in their presence through the gusts of winds, but they are passing away from you, and you are creating that shelter and that rest and that fortitude and that solitude through caring for yourself in solitude, in peace. And this is what will give you that foundation. These 3 swords here are giving me this like laying of foundation of the transformation that is happening for you through whatever tide has shifted in your life, through whatever change has occurred potentially suddenly for you. And my friend's words are coming to my mind already. We were on the bus back home on last Friday, where I am the reader at the Oracle, and I also teach there, and I also host a tarot reading intuitive night drop-in. So if you are in and around the West North Vancouver area on Friday nights, the next one will be on August 7th, and it's a drop-in, so come by, come spread your tarot reading rings. It's really fun. We are a really chill crowd, and we just pull one reading and read it all together, and it's super enlightened. I'm hearing that's not even my choice of words for it, but thank you, Spirit. I'll take that insight. And wow, and look what happens when you see the transformation and the ending that's happening for you, and then you allow yourself to rest and integrate and find peace and shelter within your own energy, within what feels safe and secure. As you recuperate and rejuvenate and heal, then you have the Wheel of Fortune coming through, which is those doors of opportunity opening for you, the fortuitous events unfolding for you, and the tide changing in your favor. You're no longer, I'm hearing, like squabbling like these snakes and this the snake and this peacock. You take the change and you roll with it. What we were talking about on the bus the other day on Friday was this saying that came through to us that really fits in with this reading of this energy of when the times are hard, to jiggle with the times, to flow with them, to blend with them. Don't be rigid with them, but move with them, dance with them, jiggle with the times. And we heard that, and we just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed, because this is jiggling with the times. Like, they're all interwoven, interlocked, staring at each other down. Feathers are flying, scales are flying, life is happening, things are unraveling, things are re-raveling in different ways. And another message of this specific Wheel of Fortune card from this deck is that fortune favors the bold. So once you have that rest and you feel recuperated, you feel rejuvenated, you feel whole again, but not whole as you were, but whole in who you are now after experiencing this transformation and this loss, then know that you have the energy, the resources, fortune on your side, the courage, the standing, the energy, the heart to make the brave and bold moves that you need to, I'm hearing, see it through. However that resonates for you. Fortune favors the bold. You can end the cycle by taking those brave, courageous, heart-based moves and seeing it through. Okay, actually that's like way too many. I'm just gonna choose 2 more, please, Spirit, because I want to keep this reading kind of short for us here today. But that is a beautiful flow from allowing the endings that were hard to happen with the 3 of Swords and embracing the little transformation that's being offered to you, to giving yourself the opportunity to rest, to recoup, to heal, to flow, taking shelter from the storm as you build yourself up again, as within, so without, and then allowing the doors of opportunity, of fortuitous events to unfold for you through that energetic shift, through that change, through that ending, and taking the bold moves that fortune is lining up for you in your favor. And what is one last card or 2 last cards here that we can tune into quickly for this short reading? Wow, yeah. Talk about fortune favoring the bold. 1 more, please. Okay. Oh wow, that was just like, I didn't even mean to flip the deck over like half face up, but I'm just going to take that card on top as the finale. So, before that we have the Knight of Wands, which is the energy of literally the Knight of Chalices, Cups, which is the energy of literally letting it ride out, riding the torrent of emotions bravely, right? Riding it bravely, embracing the torrent of the new energetic flow of emotions, of energy, of feeling rushing into your life, and allowing it to be beautiful and celebratory. He's literally like, woo, with like a glass of wine in his hand. He's not even wearing his helmet. He knows that he might take a fall through this bold, brave move, but he's still gonna ride it out to the end. And I mean, if you just fall from the energy flow that you're flowing on after taking that brave mood and you end up in water, it's still beautiful. Look at all the beauty that around you. Look at the beauty of the experience that you just had. There's so much transformation, so much flow forward, so much cleansing available for you when you just allow yourself to take those bold, brave moves after hardship, to flow your life forward and jiggle like the water spirit, which he is riding in this card, with the times. And let it be a celebration, let it be fun, let it be exciting. You don't just have to wait, I'm hearing. And then when you allow that bold, brave move of the Wheel of Fortune to inspire you to lead with your heart and take courage and ride the emotions and the feelings towards your future, jiggling with the times, then the Page of Wands really takes you up from where you are and it plants you right on a full new foundation. This is that torrent, this is that like emotional torrent of energy from the Knight of Cups, lifting you off your feet with passion and inspiration and courage and ambition and drive, and planting you right into a new foundation. And I'm hearing like it really all starts here, because it's like you let go with the 3 of Swords and chose to transform with that little butterfly friend. And then you started the foundation planting there. You started a new foundation in the 4 of Swords by letting your inner foundation govern your outer foundation. And that gave you the courage to see and perceive, right? Swords are the mind. See and perceive the bold moves forward that you can take through your heart, through your own passionate, ignited energy into the feeling and the flow and the rush of the Page of Wands. And pages are that new beginning forward, that new encounter, job, career, relationship, lifestyle on the way through. And it's all because you took the time to release, to heal with the new foundation, to see and perceive and allow yourself to see and perceive those bold moves forward, that fortune is planted in your favor, and ride that energy out regardless of any outcomes that you feel are attached to them. Release, he does not care about the outcomes. So ride the energy out regardless of the outcome. Leave the outcome over here. All right, leave the outcome over here and ride it out into the future, and let that energy take you up and away in inspiration and love and hope and light and joy. I'm hearing like in carefree spiritedness, into a new lifestyle, into a new path, onto a new foundation, into a new version of yourself. And that is this reading for today, 555 as I end it. So know that change is happening in your favor, and I will see you all in my next reading. Thank you for subscribing. If you are, you're welcome to become a birdie in the nest of guidance if you haven't. Join us already, and thank you for your patience as I navigate these tides for myself, and I will see you in my next reading. Namaste.